Oh my Lord.
I'll give you some feedback. These notes are very good this week.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good.
I feel like I did a great job.
Yeah.
I'm giving myself that feedback as well.
Now we have to be careful of our tick word.
Oh yeah, Paul.
I was given some...
Is it more me or more you? Because it feels more...
We both do it.
It just feels very you-coded though, but okay.
It's actually very you.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, and I repeat you.
Like a little parrot.
Like a little parrot. Yeah. So we have a little word that I wonder if anyone knows what our word is that we say quite often. Just comment below. But it was brought up to my attention.
Who brought it to your attention?
One of the girls in work.
Sorry, did she? Oh my God, we've had feedback from the peeps.
Feedback
My
from the
Lord.
peeps. Feedback
Oh
from
my
there's another one that I
Lord.
say.
We're not having wine today during the pod, which I feel like whenever someone asks, when you ask your partner two things, should we have wine or would you like a glass of wine? I'm not asking if you want a glass of wine. I'm getting your consent that we can have wine.
Oh, you can have a wine.
No. You have to understand when you do that, right? Two things. So both, would you like a takeaway? Or should we get a
I'm
takeaway?
getting better at takeaway.
Should we get a takeaway? No, because the thing, do you know what's so annoying with you in the takeaway thing, right? So the wine thing, basically, if someone asks you that, just say yes.
Okay.
Just say yes. Say yes. Because they obviously want that thing, right? But Paul actually does want takeaway, but he doesn't want the person to say yes. So you're always like, you always want me to be like, you're a fat shamer.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I would never say those things.
You are literally like, you're like, no, we really shouldn't get takeaway. But he just wants me to be the one to be like, I would really like a takeaway.
Oh, there's times I'll go, I really want a takeaway. Like on Sunday night.
No, but the thing is, there's lots of times I know that you do really want to take away. You just won't say it.
It's the connection we have.
It's the connexione.
Sorry. Breaking news.
What?
Sabrina Carpenter and Madonna.
Okay. I don't know.
On the 30th.
No, I know. But like they sang that at Coachella, husband.
Yeah.
It didn't sound like that.
It did. If you go back, because I in the car home after I sent that one to you, I played Coachella. It does. Not as dancey because obviously it was Coachella, but the vibe and the tempo is very similar. Very, very similar.
No, it's the same song.
Yeah.
I know that, but it just didn't sound as good.
I think it will on the album.
Like Madonna, as we discussed last week, Madonna was nervous.
But also, whoever is doing her marketing, genius.
Why?
How am I going to get 20-year-olds requesting Madonna collaboration with Sabrina Carpenter?
Oh, I think that's basic ass bitch. Like,
I think it's very
that's
good.
not exactly
Now,
genius. I mean, it's really good, but like
The gays who are around Madonna at the minute, they need to mind her.
Everyone would be like, let's collaborate with Sabrina Carpenter at the moment. She's like one of the hottest tickets.
Yeah, she's a hot tamale.
Do you know what I mean?
Anyway, I'm really enjoying that, and yeah.
Should we start the podcast?
Sorry, yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so we are back. Glow Home is back. It's episode 13
I know,
of this
13.
season. I know. I was talking to Paul yesterday about the pod. Big things coming. That's all we're going to go with.
We keep saying that every week, so we just have to stop saying that until big things come.
Big things. Big things coming. We don't know what they are.
Oh, yeah, big thing comes. Anyway.
What's wrong with you today?
We had a weekend apart.
We
which is
did.
kind of rare.
It is rare, and
We normally have a day.
And sometimes
or
I say to myself, like, I think it's really good to have like your little lone weekend.
Yeah.
But I also think sometimes just like randomly, and it's usually like but sometimes it's the other way around.
Yeah,
this weekend
it generally is me who finds for you.
Genuinely, I missed Paul so much this weekend. I really did miss you.
You're just in love with our life.
I just wanted I wanted your company. I kept thinking, like, when I was in the hotel, I was like, Paul would really like this hotel. And don't get me wrong, I had an amazing time with my friend Lisa and Dom and Andy. Had an absolute ball, but
it's funny when you see things that would probably be my vibe. Like that hotel, I said it to you straight away. That hotel is my vibe.
It had you written all over it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was the loveliest weekend. But yeah, I did miss you quite a bit. I felt like you didn't miss me at all, which is okay. I like you having your time apart.
I wasn't as needy as what I normally would be.
Yeah. No, and like it's absolutely fine for like, I am quite good at like being independent and going off doing my own thing.
Yeah.
But this weekend, for some reason, I was just like,
the roles had reversed.
They had reversed all this.
I had a lovely weekend. We're probably going to get
let's
into
get into
that.
it. So basically, will we start with my weekend?
Yeah, you do yours.
Okay, so I went to Mallorca And I'm so delighted. Went to Puerto Palencia.
That's a really big airport, isn't it?
It is actually very big.
The real, like, you divide,
the
you
one
have to
that
go
we
to
were,
the A
it's Palma
or the B
Airport.
or the C or the D.
It's the one that we were in last year for a holiday on the way home.
Oh yeah, it is big.
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah.
But I thankfully remembered that when you go down to the A gates, you have to go through passport control again.
Oh,
also,
yeah.
what the hell is going on? I was literally treated, both when I arrived in Mallorca, right? There were like loads of queues for passport control. And the woman was like, where are you from? And I was like, Ireland. And she was like, Ireland, come with me. And basically I was escorted a different way to everyone, including the Europeans. And literally just brought down to this, like these 5 machines that seemed to just be for me.
Well,
and the same thing happened when I was going through to the A gates. The same.
Faro is a shit show as well, because I booked our transfer for this week, and
that airport's
on the
awful.
email it says, please note, the driver won't arrive at the airport now until your scheduled arrival plus 30 minutes.
Yeah, because
of passport control.
Well, yeah, that, and you have to collect your bags and everything.
No, normally they're this is a new line that has gone into the booking.
Well, anyway.
Sorry. So you had it was a late flight though wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't. And also, did I talk about the taxi man? No, I actually don't even have the taxi man on my list.
No, you said you didn't know.
You don't use Uber there. It's Mallorcan cabs everyone uses.
Okay.
So,
remember we were texting somebody on a while.
So basically we went and got, I got a taxi at the airport and I gave him the address and all of a sudden he started bringing me down like this dark road. And I was like,
oh,
this feels a bit scary. And then he just stopped in the middle of the dark road and he was like, we're here. And I was like, oh, no, he's going to murder me. This is like a murder. I text Paul to be like, I think I'm being murdered. Paul was like, Paul was like this, good night. I was like, no, but I think I'm being murdered. I think. And then the man was like, I was like, no, we're not there. And he was like, we are. And then I showed him on my phone and he was like, oh, sorry, there's 4 of the same road in Mallorca. Like they're all called the same thing. So I was like,
must have been close by, was it?
Well, could you? No, it wasn't. It was only, that was the thing. I knew we weren't there because one, I knew where I was going. I'd been there before. But also I was like, anyway, it's really boring. But basically, yeah, I nearly died. Paul didn't care. He was like, goodbye, see you later. He was like, I'm going to sleep. But yes, but my friend Siobhan was in Marbella same weekend. We had scorching heat without fail all day, every day. She had no sun
It's
whatsoever.
Mother Nature. It's
no sun.
Mother Nature doing a thing,
whatsoever.
because I had friends gone to Lanzarote 2 or 3 weeks ago and it was pissing.
Well, I definitely find that like this little break that I had was very different to like any breaks that I've had before, in that everything I did was just around. We had a nice little walk in the morning. Like I felt like my mum and dad went for a walk in the morning. We had a nice little breakfast. We had some wine with our lunch. We had a dinner and we went to bed.
But
that was
delicious.
it. And
that's
it was
like my type of holiday.
glorious. We had great catch-ups. Like obviously, like me, Dom and Andy know each other. Me, Dom, Lisa and Andy know each other like a billion years. So it's just so good to catch up. And Dom and Andy have a new place over there. And it was just so, oh my God, you would die. I was like, you would absolutely fucking
I know this
die.
might sound very uncultured of me. Surprise, surprise. But like on a holiday, I don't want to be traveling. I don't want to be touring around the world, seeing a Vatican. I just want to be eating, drinking, lying in me filth.
It's funny because I follow a friend of mine, and basically they go on like mini breaks, like little city breaks every weekend. And I'm like, each their own. Amazing. I think that's brilliant, because like I think people are going to start trolling me soon, because it looks like we have been on a million holidays this year. Like when we go on this holiday on what day? On Friday, Thursday. Like I think people are going to be like, are you ever at home? But actually I've just been doing loads of the like Friday, Saturday, Sunday thing.
Yeah.
Like we went to Portugal for like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And also what we did there was, and this is a tip, like these flights for Portugal were actually booked last year for a completely different destination. And instead of just losing the flights, we said, fuck it, we'll move them to another random weekend in somewhere like Portugal that's only 2 hours away. And if we go, we go. If we don't, we don't.
Yeah.
And like, it was great.
Yeah, it was brilliant. We highly recommend. But anyway, there's a few things. So yeah, my priorities were just very different. I just wanted lots of sleep. I wanted a nice comfy bed by the pool, my book and some wine.
Yeah.
It was just brilliant.
Bliss.
Absolutely brilliant. One big problem.
Huge.
In Mallorca and in yeah, I think for the whole of Mallorca, I think, yeah, there was a thing happening called the 312 cycle race. And it was like
312 cycle race.
It's basically the race is 312 kilometers around Mallorca.
Oh wow.
And when I say it was like a locust of middle-aged men having a crisis in Lycra had descended upon upon Mallorca. I had never in my life seen so many midlife crises in Lycra walking around. They were fucking everywhere.
Oh, wow. That's a real
wild
look, isn't it?
Yeah, and like obviously I like, let's call a spade a spade. Some of them were lookers. Some of them had every right to be rocking that look. Some were just like, I'd say, you know, it was the kind of man who spent $9,000 on his cycling bike. Do you know what I mean?
And never took it out for a day in his life.
Well, obviously, I mean, I hope he did if he's going to be doing 312 kilometers around the island. But it did cause some issues in that we went to this gorgeous place. I actually didn't share it online, but I should. Berg something. Anyway, it's near Alcudia, right? And basically it is a beach bar. We went, you would have died for the food. It was
really?
so beautiful. Great cocktails. We went down to the beach for an hour and then we came back and they were like, okay, we're like, get a taxi. Oh wait, we're stranded.
Why?
So we were stranded at the beach bar because
No Mallorcan taxis?
No Mallorcan taxis. They were all like, yes, I'll be there. And then they're like, I cannot get there. I was like, oh,
Why?
okay.
Is it really hard to get to?
Every road was closed because there's 312.
Oh, shite.
Yeah. I feel like 212. You want the 212. Yeah, 312 like shut down all the roads. So get this for customer service, right? Now, I think that Dom had put up a snap of the restaurant and Dom has like 872,000 followers or something. He's a big deal. But the restaurant manager was like, we were like, oh my God, we can't get a taxi. And she was like, oh, I'm finished my shift in 15 minutes. I can drive you to the next town to see if you can get a thing. We got in the manager of the bar's car. She drove us to the next town. She then translated to all of the taxi men who were around being like, they don't mind what way you take them. Just like take them back to Puerto Palenza until she found us a taxi man to take us home.
That is amazing. And you know, we were actually having a chat in work today about, I think someone's friend in work has moved to Spain and the culture and the vibe is just another level.
Yeah.
It's all very chilled. It's all very like we're running a very much a rat race nearly here. There's no nice like
chill vibes
or chill or vibes or like even
I think Drury Street in the summer has vibes.
Oh, it does. But like we need more of those vibes.
Yeah, I agree.
You know?
I do think like we just need to, I mean, I say that and I like we are absolutely so slammed in work at the moment. I'm like, I don't know how we would chill or slow down. But yeah, the cyclists are absolutely everywhere. And as well as the cyclists being everywhere, the Irish are obviously everywhere.
Everywhere.
Trying
to get out of this kip.
We went to a bar for drinks and we sit up on the bar and Andy and Dom were like, oh, these are our friends. This is Liam. I was like, hi, Liam.
Liam, of course.
He's like, how's it going there, lad? I'm like, okay, cool. Then the barman, Ernie, also Irish from Longford.
Like Bert and Ernie. Ebert.
Yeah.
Ernie.
I think his name is actually Ernesto.
Oh, Ernesto.
Yeah, there you go. But he's from like big, thick Longford accent on him. I was like, there was more Irish than there was. They all have like, I think they are all, well, Ernie runs the bar there. So he's the barman. He was very nice. And then Liam and his wife have a place over there. See, people seem to have places over there. Like how lovely is that? Is so the dream.
Having a place.
Yeah. And then
Leanne tried to talk me off it. She was like, yeah, but then you have to pay for your Wi-Fi and your bills.
Shut up, Leanne.
And I'm like, Leanne, yeah, I think I'd like it though.
Yeah.
You know?
And then also, the last thing I want to say is just, I think if we lived in sunshine, we would make so much more content. Because it's just so much easier.
In fairness, I agree with that.
I think like content creators should get some form of support from the government. Of the people
they're going to be out
I
for
know people are going.
Are you?
No, what I mean is like trying to create content in Ireland between the months of like October to like March. Let's say
it's fine. Can I tell you why you created content?
Why?
You're away
I was drunk.
You were just eating food and drinking and having a walk. You had none of your day to day.
Yeah, true.
And when you don't have that day to day,
But like it looks better in the sunshine. I think we all look more
I'll
attractive
get
in the
you
sunshine
a very
as well.
big light and throw you against
No,
that
it's
back
not
wall,
the
and then you can
same.
pretend.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying, but I agree. I agree.
Also, I
like,
don't think influencers deserve anything more at all.
No, they don't.
They're all fine. But
I do think though, just that downtime to create, but also even in your downtime, we're creating content. There's no real downtime, and I really struggled this weekend with that because you were away. I had done some of the garden bits, and I was like, part of me really just wanted to sit on the couch and play some PlayStation because I haven't really done that in a while. And then the other part of me was like, no, but you need to do this and this and this. And there's a room up there that you should paint. And then you haven't done this and this. So like I was in and out and up and down and left and right. And I did a little bit of sorting, and then I fixed the garage.
you were uneasy.
Uneasy, yeah. I just can't chill. But one place I do chill is when I'm on holiday.
Yeah,
I
you
could just
do.
lie in
You
the bed
really
and
do a good job.
read a book or listen to music, and I just can't go.
I'm concerned about this week. I don't think I'm going to be very chill.
I'll make you chill. Don't you worry.
Okay.
Anyway,
Get me that
my weekend
margaritas.
was margaritas. Margarita. Love that meme. Anyway, so I had Thursday, I planted the garden.
Gorgeous. It looks beautiful.
Yes, me and Dainty went shopping last Wednesday, and then we painted the garden I planted the garden on Thursday. That poor little bush down the middle needs to go. She's dead.
Oh, I'm sad. Is there no way we can revive her? Can you look up things to try and revive her?
And Dainty said to me, look, it's 50-50. When you move something that size, they'll either take or they won't take. And like I did a good amount of soil and planting, and she's in there now 3 weeks and she's sad. Anyway, and then on Friday, I went over to Karen, and Karen cooked us a lovely dinner, me, Karen and Leanne. And then her hubby, Chris, came home and we had some wine. And then they are just the best because Chris actually spoils me. So whenever I go over, Chris knows I love a pastry, or not a pastry, like a savory,
some form of carbohydrate,
savory bread.
Yeah.
So he goes down to like either Dockey's Bakery or to Bread 41, and he gets me like, a selection of little, the last one that was amazing was these jalapeno popper like breadsticks, like full notions. And then they also know that I like a bath. So they go and they buy bath salts and all the magic stuff.
I was like, Paul is in his element when he was like, I'm going to have a bath.
So we were chatting, and like it was an early-ish night. We were staying for, I was having a glass of wine with Chris, and he was like, now you need to go and have your bath. And I was like, okay. So it was 12:30 and I got into the bath for 35 minutes. Listen to some ocean music, and I was like a pig in shite.
I'm delighted for you, and honestly, I know you love it, but it is honestly my worst nightmare.
It's the best. And like we're going to Leanne's house, I think during the summer, and I'm going to be having a bath. She got a new bathroom. I'll be having a bath in that. And then I went to try and find our garden furniture.
I also am glad that we don't have a bath, because I think that you appreciate a bath so much more now every time you get one.
Yeah, but like there's times where
no,
I don't get one. No, we'll never fit one into that bathroom. But and that's not the plan. But anyway, and then I went to go and find garden furniture, and I was finding it a pain in the bum because we have a lovely Mini, but nothing fits in it.
Yeah, but also I think also outside of that, we know that you as a human are mildly impatient, right?
Actually, I seen a reworking of this. I'm just efficient.
Okay.
Highly efficient.
Okay.
It's a green flag.
So were you not super frustrated that you couldn't get your furniture then and there?
Absolutely. Because they said it would be then and there. And then when I got there, it wasn't there. And then I was also I wasted 30 minutes trying to measure to fit it in.
So Paul was in a bit of
it online? No.
He was a bit peeved.
She was peeved.
But then it came in stock on Saturday.
Literally on Sunday.
And his mood like literally instantly changed.
Oh, it lifted. She was lifted. I am lifted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we've got a lovely garden set coming and an egg chair.
You're very excited. Is there existing chairs going?
Yeah, so
and
I
table
think,
thing.
A very good pal of the pod is going to take that.
Oh.
Louise Mooney.
Oh, a pal of the pod. Louise Moon's
Pal
going
of
to
the
take
pod.
it. Go on. Off you go. Mad wagon.
Yeah.
Can I say something that you did that was lovely this weekend?
Yeah.
So you've done this once or twice before.
I've done this a few times over our years, many years together.
Yeah. And it's really lovely. But this time, for some reason, because I didn't unpack the bag, I actually didn't encounter them.
Now I know how you really live when I'm not there.
Yeah, it's very true. Well, like you didn't unpack when we were in Portugal.
That
Don't
was
judge
one
me.
time.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. Anyway, we went. I went on holidays, and Paul had put like little notes in my bag, which was very cute.
Little love note.
Little love notes telling me how much you love me.
Out.
Now, there's one went missing, so we don't know where it is.
Yeah.
Oh well.
But
yes. So yeah, we've had a lovely weekend. It feels like a week, even though it was just a weekend.
Yeah, it was lovely.
I highly recommend it. If people can get, I mean, I know people have kids and all, it's not that simple, but like more feel you for having kids. But the reality is like, if you can get a Friday, Saturday, Sunday away, like it's so good because it feels like a proper little holiday.
And I think with the price of things now as well, like you can get one abroad for buttons if you book it in advance.
Yeah.
And I definitely, one of my top tips is look for like a few, don't look for the immediate, look for a good few months out in advance. And Ryanair always have deals on for like 10, 15, 20 quid. Book the flights. Don't buy any baggage. Don't buy seats. Don't do anything like that. And just book the initial flight. You'll be 40 quid down if you can be. And actually, you could have something planned really, really gorgeous that you didn't really think about.
Yeah.
Just
arrives upon you.
Just arrives upon you.
Which I love.
Like next week.
Can I talk about one or two other things outside of our weekends that have been happening and popping off?
Sorry, the first one, I'm so glad you put it in.
Sorry. I'm a Celeb final. It is. I didn't watch it, right? Now, I don't see, we don't really watch things like that because we don't really watch TV. So if it's not on a streaming service, I'm not buying in. But basically, like, I'm sure everyone has seen the whole thing. I watch so many clips on TikTok and stuff. I feel like I've actually watched the show. Gemma Collins to me is just the biggest icon ever.
I adore her. I adore her.
Oh yeah, actually, I have it later. I'm going to put it because I have it in the Glover blow up letter, so I'm going to bring it up later. But basically, I really just like cannot believe there was like this massive row. Did you watch the whole row between him and Jim when Jim called "I'm a Celebrity"?
No, I didn't, but I read about it.
So basically, what happened is Jim, who's like a football player, and Adam, it's Adam, isn't it?
Yeah, he won.
He's the king of the jungle, but basically, they were doing a task and there was 3 couples and they were like, right, this task decides like who is 2 people are going home. So it's a partnered like task and the couple that lose are going home, right? So Adam and Jim get paired together and basically
they must have had a bust up before here.
And well, I don't think they were getting along well. Okay. David Hayes, I think as well, was like quite rude. There's like people are saying he was a bully, blah blah blah. Anyway, I watched the thing and basically Jim doesn't even try the challenge.
Oh, he goes straight from
he walks in. There's like a thing where they have to go through a smelly mud thing, and he's just refusing to do it. And Adam is being bitten alive in this cage thing, trying to like get stars off for things and get through the challenge. And he doesn't even try it, and he just goes, "I'm a celeb, get me out of here." Which means that
he's forfeited
the 2 of them, right? So your man Adam gets knocked out, right? So your man Adam does lose his actual mind. Like he goes mental. He's like, first of all, he's like, initially when you see it, he's like, come on, Jim, come on, just try. Like, come on, let's do it. Like, let's give it a go. And Jim's like, nah, sorry, mate, I'm going home. And then Adam loses it. Because he's like, but you're losing me my spot. Like you're not even trying. Like we lose. I get kicked out as well. So then he gets really angry and then he starts like swearing a lot. And then basically in the end of it all, everyone thinks it's really unfair. Like you can sense everyone is just like, this is terrible. But there were some people who were like, Adam was upset, but I like honestly in the same position. I don't know. I would probably be pretty pissed off too.
Oh my god, it was near the end.
Yeah,
like this is
so basically in the end of it all, the producers have like a meeting and then call everyone back and give the camp the opportunity. They're like, look, the idea was that 2 people would go home, but it was based off the fact that everyone would try to do the challenge. So they were like, if everyone in the camp agrees, Adam can come back, right? So he gets to come back. That's fine. But then they do the finale and they do a live finale on a set Oh,
It was
my
chaos.
God.
But I love Gemma
I thought-
Collins, a queen. He was popping off and she was like, shut up, you.
She was like,
She's just...
but Sunita as well. I didn't really like Sunita's vibe.
No.
But basically, like you can see, there's Ant and Deck. Which one's the tall, dark one? Deck,
Right.
or is that
No,
Ant?
Ant. That's Ant.
Right. And you can tell that he, like, I'd say he was in a few scraps in his life.
Yeah,
Because your
he
man
was-
Jim starts like saying he was, because Jim now is trying to turn the narrative to be
Yeah.
like Adam was aggressive.
He was this, he
and
was that, you didn't see this.
right? And intimidating and something else. I'm like, get lost, right? But basically, and you can see he's like, I was there and it wasn't. And Jim is kind of squaring from it. And is kind of like squaring it back. It's like so, and then Sunita and Gemma walk off. It's a disaster.
I don't think they walk off. They walk to the audience and start telling the story to the audience there.
No, they walked off.
Did they?
That's a different part. They walked off.
Okay.
Yeah. They walked off. They left the set. So
Oh,
I
it's a scandal.
was living for the scandal. Like living for it. And like they've all been on like This Morning and like all the different programs like giving their perspective. Scarlett Moffat was like, she's basically saying that no one was really bullied, but like it was just like, there was a not nice atmosphere in the end.
It's high intensity in
It
that
is.
environment, and you're probably...
Do you think you'd do well in the jungle?
Yeah, I think I would.
I think you would.
I think I'd eat everything. I think
Yeah, you would.
I'd have no issues.
I'd be dead in 2 days because I don't eat anything.
It's the underwater stuff that I'd probably be a bit... But I think I'd give it a go. Like I
don't think I'd be so bad with like the rats and I think I'd be okay with that. I'd be able to get myself through that.
Yeah.
I physically wouldn't be able to eat the things. That's my problem.
no,
I just
I'd
like
take that for you.
I just vomit straight away.
I'd take that
I was
for you.
like, I will try to put it in my body, but it's straight, like I'm feeling sick just even talking about
I'd
it.
try to do that.
But yes,
Eat
I think
my
you'd be
bowl.
very good.
I'd give it a go. Like
I'm trying to think what other things I would be good at. I think I'd be really good at that, the SAS one.
where they drop
Where
them
they-
out of an air
Yeah.
thing into the sea,
and
all.
you're treated like a Navy
No, that's
or
not
something.
for me now.
I would love that.
No.
And they'd be like trying to break me and I'd be like,
Actually, sorry.
yes, queen.
I seen something of Gemma Collins, a clip on Instagram. She was like, I just can't fucking wash up anymore.
Oh, I love that she's like, we're not supposed to be living like this. We're
I'm a
celebrities. So funny.
Did you see, with Lucy?
Yes, she's sleeping naked.
and she's sleeping naked.
She only wears Chanel number 5 to bed.
So Lucy is meant to stay in the spare room and it's full of clothes. She's like, Lucy, you're staying with me, babe. And Lucy says the next morning, I didn't know that you sleep naked. Not naked, doused in Chanel number 5, babe.
Same as Marilyn Monroe, apparently. So other like reality TV thing. Did you see Fionnuala J's thing about this? The Maura Higgins thing. So I love this, right? So Maura Higgins, which I just think is amazing, has been announced. Like her rise to fame is so amazing, right?
And
But she
looks like a queen.
she does look like a queen, but I think more her personality than anything else is just so rock solid. Like she's such good TV. But Maura has been signed to Dancing with the Stars, which is the American Strictly Come Dancing, right? Yeah. And basically, I'm very excited about it, but they haven't announced who their professional dancers will be.
Okay.
And meanwhile, there is also a reality TV program happening in the States at the moment that is like Becoming the Pro. So it's a competition to become a professional dancer on Dancing with the Stars America. Who is on that show to try and become a professional?
Who?
AJ Pritchard, which is Curtis Pritchard's brother. So she could end up being partnered with her ex-boyfriend's brother on the show.
Oh dear. They'll do that just for scandal.
I mean, it's honestly genius.
They will do that
Absolutely
just for
genius. Fionnuala J, full credit to her. I saw it on her TikTok. She put it up the other day and I was like, that is
very clever.
Absolutely
very clever.
Outstanding. But yes, shall we? Yes, that's it. That's for all of our news.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about holidays on the bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we should get into a very special version of Glow Up or Blow Up.
Let's do it.
Let's go. I know we've mentioned it before, but every time we take a little break and that music comes on so that we remember to put the music in, me and Paul like sing a little song.
We'll do it for you now. That's what we do.
Okay, so we're doing a very specially themed glow up or blow up this week because obviously we were talking a little bit about reality TV and how, you know, it kind of this week with all this drama, it kind of reminded me of how much I used to be obsessed with like old school reality TV.
There's
like
one in
Big
here
Brothers
that you haven't put in.
Okay, we can add it. You can add it.
For you.
But there are so many iconic, like reality TV moments that I think
it really was a vibe. Like I know, since coming out, everything in behind the scenes of X Factor and making the.
They were trying to say since I came out.
No,
I was like, what?
And making the band and all that. The conditions are horrendous. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the actual fun of a Saturday night where you used to get ready and watch X Factor. Like that was your Saturday night before you went out. But like it was deadly.
Yeah, it was so good. And everyone was watching. Like I know I'm a celeb and like Strictly Come Dancing and Dance with the Stars and all. Like they all have like a really strong following. But like this is like every single person watched it. Like the Big Brothers. Remember the Big Brothers? And like even
I
like
loved
Brian and Anna.
Season 2 was the best, which was Brian's season.
Yeah, it was very good.
And then wasn't that the one where your woman stood on the table and she fell through the table?
I think so. I don't know.
That season was chaos.
Yeah, chaos. Okay, so I'm going to start with my favorite ever reality TV moment, right? I'm actually going with the second one here, but basically my favorite ever reality TV moment, which I still watch. Like I watch it, I would say about twice a year because it just makes me so happy. Like it's the funniest thing. I think it's the funniest thing to ever happen that's not been produced. Or like that just happens out of pure chaos.
Yeah.
So what is her name?
I don't know. I'll find it while you...
basically, we know that the Real House... It's basically David's dead. Most people know this, right? But basically, it is... What is her name?
Angie Bowie.
It's Angie Bowie.
Yeah, it was David Bowie, his
his wife. So basically... Angie Bowie's in the Big Brother house. For anyone who hasn't seen this, you have to go and watch it. Like, if you haven't seen this, just stop now, go and watch it and then come back. But basically...
I'll put a clip in their show notes.
Angie Bowie goes to Big Brother. This is actually very sad. And she goes into the diary room. She gets told that David Bowie is dead. But what's the David who was in the show? What's his name? David Guest, sorry.
Lisha's ex-husband.
But basically, she goes into the diary room. They say that David Bowie's dead. And then we come out... or she comes out and she's sitting alone and it's Tiffany Pollard is there and she comes up to her and she's like, what's wrong? And she's like, you can't tell anyone. Like, I'm not supposed to tell anyone, but like David's dead. And Tiffany Pollard starts freaking
out,
the F out.
Screaming.
She starts losing her mind because she thinks that she means David Guest, who is another contestant on the show.
In a bed.
And basically, he was actually feeling a bit unwell that morning. So he had gone to bed for a nap. And basically, she runs out to the garden and starts screaming before Angie can get hold of her, who doesn't realize that she's misunderstood.
Yeah.
And she starts screaming that David's dead. So they all think that David Guest has died. And they run into the room to see him. And basically, he's obviously not dead. But it's the most chaotic yet hilarious thing to happen on reality TV. Let's not take away from the fact that it was very sad that David Bowie had died. But it's just so iconic. All the personalities, the way it all just unfolded, everyone's reaction. It's just...
Because that season also had some clangers in it. Because Gemma Collins and Tiffany Pollard were in it, who did... She gave me those old maiden type shoes.
Like, I would love to do a dramatic reading. Hold on, let's see if we can get it. Tiffany.
Like, and Gemma Collins in the Big Brother house. I'm not doing that. We just need more people like that in pop culture.
Like it's honestly one of my favorite. Like, again, this is another thing that I like.
Loads of drag queens do this skit
here it is.
As a dramatic reading.
Can I read it? Yeah. Okay. Pretty much I would let them know that she is a fat cunt. And the shoes that she gave me were not something that I would particularly buy for myself. They were old maiden type shoes. And she said that those were meant to be worn on a beautiful woman. So if that is the case, she should have put them back on the rack, and she should never even purchase those because she was unqualified to own these shoes. If that's the case, and I'm gonna and I think Gemma is just a disgrace. She is a disgrace to women who are actually beautiful and classy, and she does not have the vernacular that she thinks she possesses. Someone lied to her several times and told her that she was fly, hot, and sexy and beautiful, and she is nothing like that. She is nothing of the sort. It is my favorite thing ever.
And I think she was on
I screwed that up a little bit in the middle, but listen, I tried.
She was on an interview with Andy Cohen, and he said, "Do you know it?" She was like, "Yes, I know it." And she rhymed it off there like no bother.
Yeah, I loved it. So yeah, that's probably my second favorite one ever.
I think one of my favorite ones is, again, Big Brother, Nikki Grahame. Who is she? Where did she come from? I feel the venom in my veins. Like, Nikki Grahame, R.I.P.
I'm so sad.
I know.
So
was
sad.
An icon as well. But Big
also,
Brother has
I do
some
think
amazing moments in it.
I do think about that as well sometimes. I do think has reality TV had such an awful negative effect on some people.
It has to have, and
I do
maybe
think
that's why we don't see it as much, because think of Jade, Goody, all of
well, she died of cancer.
Yeah, but they gave her such.
Oh yeah, she got such bad shit.
Horrendous, and then the kids got such. And I was actually listening to a podcast. I don't know who it was. Maybe it was Davina and Victoria, but they were talking about is it that industry that made the likes of Britney go crazy? Nowadays, if you think back to the interviews they were asking them, they were like, "Are you a virgin?
Yeah.
Have you got your boobs done?"
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter probably will never get asked that because of...
Yeah, I do think reality TV nowadays, they've done a good job of they've kind of found they have a wellness element. There's people whose jobs are solely for the wellness of participants now, which is good. But I don't think that fully existed way back when. Do you know?
No, it absolutely didn't.
So just to recap, we are absolutely glowing up David's dad as a moment. We're glowing up old maiden type shoes because I think that's absolutely hilarious.
In fairness, we're just glowing all these.
We're glowing them all up. They're just best moments. They're just so
the
good.
Best moments.
Although, who was your man?
I'll blow one up.
Go on.
I really enjoyed it at the moment.
Yeah.
But the Tyra Banks screaming at Tiffany.
Yeah, now seeing the documentary.
And
I have never in my life screamed at a girl like this.
When my mother yells at me like this, it means that she loves me. We were rooting for you. We were always rooting for you.
Okay,
How
Paul.
dare you?
All right,
I
Paul.
loved it.
You did.
I loved it in the moment. Now looking back.
We're blowing it up.
Oh my God. Again... there was just none of that.
She had a responsibility to those people, and she did not.
And also, she was trying to be a trailblazer in the model industry, but also some of those model now looking back, changing people's ethnicities, and now we're gonna do and all the memes. Have you seen the memes recently where they're I told Tyra my mom died in a fridge, and there's someone in a fridge doing a model.
No,
mad.
My mom died in a fridge.
No, I'm just trying to be so objective there.
Okay, so David's dad, love. Albanian type shoes, love. Nikki Grahame, love. And then I just think the one-liners from Gemma Collins from all reality TV. So one that I would say I say this a billion times a year is, "I'm claustrophobic, Darren."
I'm claustrophobic, Darren.
And we had we went on Rebecca's 40th, and one of her friends was there, and basically she's from Essex, and I just made her say it every 10 minutes. I was like, "Say it again." She's like, "I'm claustrophobic, Darren." I was like, "Thank you."
I'm not being funny, but I'm not a diva. I'm a divine diva. I'm Gemma Collins, babe. I don't know what the accent this is.
I also love, I don't know if you've seen recently on I'm a Celeb as well, she was like, "Do you have a slow cooker?" She's talking, and they're like, "No, I have an air fryer though." And she's like, "No, babe, get rid of it." They're like, "Why?" And she's like, "I put it on and it just sucked all the oxygen out of the room. I couldn't breathe." And they were like, sorry, Gemma, are you trying to say that your air fryer sucked out the oxygen out of the room and you could not breathe anymore? She's like, yeah, get rid of it.
She is
Love
a
it.
queen.
She is an absolute queen. So Gemma Collins, I think she is like a reality TV superstar.
She is.
Yeah.
She really is.
Yeah, and I think she gave I'm a Celeb such a good bash this time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Last time she was like 3 days. She was
but
out.
also she knew like
She had to redeem herself.
but I think she's seen how successful from those 3 days she was on I'm a Celebrity. Like she's still quoted now or memed.
So true. So
and
true.
I think to finish off this section, one of the best ones in TV history
is it
our Nadine.
our Nadine?
Our Nadine.
Not a city girl or a beach girl, both.
Or
No, so it's actually her OG. Like she was a reality TV star before we even knew
Pop
it.
Stars.
Was it Pop Stars?
It
Yeah.
was Pop Stars making the band.
Making two. Pop Stars, the rivals.
Yeah.
Yeah. And basically no, it wasn't. It was the making of the band. What?
It was Pop Stars.
Yeah, then not the rivals, because this was the making of 6.
Yeah.
And basically she was,
yeah.
it's not for Girls Loud. It was for 6. There's a whole lot of loving, which my friend Liam was in. But yes, and Jonah wasn't in that one. He was in industry. But basically, Nadine, if you don't know, like younger generation won't know this, but I bet you our listeners will remember. It is when Nadine was supposed to be in the band. She had to be 16 or 17. And basically they ask her for a date of birth on like, just to like, they're like, okay, like they're doing her confessional part moments. They're like, okay, so Nadine, just say your name, your date of birth.
Pop Stars Arrival.
And basically she literally goes, my name's Nadine Coyle. I'm from wherever it is she's from.
Yeah.
And I was born on the blah, 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 1987. And then she's like, did I say 1987? I meant 1986. And then they're like, what? So wait, what year were you born?
She's like,
that make me a Gemini. And then she's like, they're like, what? And then they're like, Nadine, are you actually the right age? She's like, yeah. She's like, have you got your passport there? And she pretends she's lost her passport.
Even though she's travelled to the UK to film this.
She rings her mom and she's like, Mommy, do you have my passport? It is so funny. Like, so funny. And then she gets kicked off. And then they put her in a car and drive her away.
And I love that now people just dress up for Halloween as Nadine's passport. Like, it is
so good.
Brilliant.
So good.
It is
but I think it's quite niche. I think some people like have never seen or heard of it before, but I think it's the best reality TV moment.
I'll put it in the show notes. Link below.
Known to man. Yeah, very good. If you want a cheer up, those are the things that you should watch in your day. We're glowing them all up because I think they're all just like absolute camp superstars.
They are.
Yeah.
Icon moments. From icons.
And I think that's
iconic moments from icons.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
You were having a moment there. You're having a marketing moment. Well, that's it for our Globe and Blow this week. Should we go into our last section?
Let's do what you're wearing, what you're watching. Da, 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 da. See you in a minute.
I really think Bob lost his mind.
I like that jingle. Do you not like that jingle? Jingle Jangle was his name-o. Jingle Jangle was his name-o.
No, that's not what it is.
NGO.
Jingle Jangle was his name-o. That's what it is.
I'm sorry, I'm Delulu today.
You've lost your mind.
I've lost my mind.
So what we're watching, I can't talk about it anymore.
We're
I
not
can't talk about it
talking
again.
that one anymore.
Boyfriend is over.
Boyfriend is over, dead, R.I.P.
Dead, gone.
But would I go back for season 3? Yes.
I can't do it again.
I will.
It's the most slow paced. It was like, how many episodes? 15?
50. Yeah, that was too long.
Too many.
Too long.
For nothing to happen.
In a house for 2 months as well.
No riding at all.
Not one penis.
Well, there was a lot of penises, but none of them
touching nothing. Hands touch.
I would love to
meet.
see what they think if the people who are on that show, and obviously
I would say,
I know it's culturally very different.
Yeah.
But like, what if they saw like X on the Beach or one of those, or Love Island?
They wouldn't.
They'd lose their mind.
They'd lose their mind, I'd say.
But yeah, anyway.
So because we were struggling with some things to watch, I was chatting to the gals and they gave me a full list of stuff.
Well, I do think also I would love our followers to give us some suggestions on things that they think we should watch.
Yeah. So now I was a few wines in, so could I tell you what any of these things are?
I knew you were kind of drunk. I don't even know if this is the names of some of them. I just took them from your text.
So Daisy Jones and the Six is about Fleetwood Mac and the group of Fleetwood Mac.
I don't know if that's for me.
Very good. Slow Horses is on Apple. I remember that. And Your Friends
What
and
is
Neighbours.
Slow Horses?
I don't know what it's about.
Okay, that's really insightful. Really interesting
They were
for the
saying
listeners.
all these popular people, and I was like, oh, I don't know who that is.
Your Friends and Neighbours
is a dark comedy on Apple.
Yeah, and it's with your man.
Oh, he's hot, apparently. I had to Google him.
No.
They liked him.
It's a comedian.
No. I don't think so.
It is. Because I was listening to Amy Poehler's podcast. She had him
No,
on.
it's John Hamm.
Yeah.
I think John Hamm's a wetzer.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So John Hamm is quite attractive. Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah. John Hamm's a wetzer.
Yeah.
So he's the lead in it. And it's the synopsis on IMDb is a hedge fund manager resorts to burglary after losing his job, targeting wealthy neighbors to maintain his family's lifestyle, but makes a fatal error breaking into the wrong home. That actually sounds good.
Yeah, it does. Except I've just realized there's the most important one ever not on here for what we need to start watching.
What?
Hacks.
Well, we mentioned that last week.
Yeah.
Hacks is back. Actually,
But we're going to start watching tonight.
And another... No, because... No, we have to... No.
I hate this.
No, because we'll finish it in like 2 days and then we'll have nothing to watch. So, we are currently watching Laugh Out Loud.
Oh, yeah, it's very good.
Which
No,
is
Last Man Laughing
on
or
Prime.
Last... Yeah, One Laughing.
It's very funny. The only thing I was thinking about driving home today was like, I love Alan Carr trying not to laugh. And like Alan Carr not trying to laugh was making me die.
Yeah.
And your woman from Amandaland or Motherland.
Yeah, Diane. She is brilliant.
She is.
I love her because I love...
incredible.
Paul always like, I tried to make you watch the Philomena Chunk things. And you were like, whatever.
Yeah.
I love her.
Sorry, Slow Horses. I remember a conversation now. A dysfunctional team of MI5 agents navigate espionage in the UK.
Great.
You'll enjoy that. It'll be a bit like...
bit of espionage. We like that. But yeah, I want to know what we should be watching next. And also, I know I've spoken about it last week, but like I'm reading my books because I'm a reader.
Oh my God.
But also I felt this weird connection to the woman on the flight. If I can find her. But basically I sat on my flight home and basically I was reading book 2. I was mid book 2 and she was mid book 3. But we passed a knowing glance to each other. We didn't speak to each other about it, but I was like, we're both in the fold. And I felt relieved because she was around she was a bit younger than me, but she was around my age. I felt it socially acceptable because I thought maybe the book was like just for like kids. It's very good.
Well, that was when a few followers
honestly,
told you my
husband,
kids are reading.
when I tell you, I'm just so thrilled every time they kiss. It's so weird. Like I don't want them to like because they're teenagers.
You've done too much reading there.
No, but they're teenagers. Like I don't want them riding. That's not right. But basically, I do enjoy like just the thrill of how much in love with each other they are. So nice. I like it a lot.
I'm sure you do.
And yeah. That's
so
if
you have any other suggestions of things that we haven't mentioned to watch, please drop them in the comments because we love to do a little review. But I definitely think Slow Horses and Your Friends and Neighbours are good ones to add. Oh, and The Pit apparently is meant to be amazing.
The Pit, yeah. Doreen Riley recommended The Pit.
So it's based on an actual hour in the pit in a hospital.
Yeah. Love it.
Which I think you'll be really...
I love a hospital drama.
You might qualify to a specialising doctor in something from watching it.
I mean, let's do it. I mean, because obviously I am a brain surgeon due to my 21 years of watching Grey's Anatomy. So, where do I go next?
Revolutionary. Anything you're wearing that you want to talk about?
Not at the moment. I've nothing really new. I've just been kind of using certain things. I said it last week, but me and Lisa were talking about it, who also is my like beauty bestie, as in like we talk beauty products all of the time. We're both really sad but really enjoying the Victoria Beckham skin drops.
Oh dear.
2 people complimented my skin while I was away with them. They're definitely more matte than other formulas I would usually use, but that means they're slightly more long wearing.
Question.
Yeah.
How long do I need to be doing a gradual tan to have a tan?
Depends which gradual tan it is. You're not going to be able to make it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
yeah. I don't want a tan. I don't like a gradual tan. I should just be gradual and tan all the time.
Yeah, sorry
but I can't do tan. I don't mind doing it for a wedding or an event,
prefer a holiday when
does
it's
an
washing off.
amazing job. But unless I can get Grace to do it, I'm not doing it myself. But it does. It makes you feel like a new lease of life when you have tan on. And I'm not doing it for the holiday to get into the pool. It washing off.
Oh, by the time I get, because I like sweat on the flight, my tan comes off my feet and into my socks, and then like I can't go out. So I'm just embracing the pale for this holiday. And sure, it's just us.
It's just
sure,
us.
I've only you to be impressing.
And you impress me every day.
Oh, that's so lovely. I'm very excited about us getting some time together on this holiday, even though I sadly now have to work some of the days, but it's fine.
We can talk about that on the bonus.
We can. Come join us for the bonus. Obviously, this is out on Wednesday, but you can join us for the bonus on Friday, which is just a little rant. And today, rant or rave. And today we're going to be ranting and raving about our holidays and our plans, which is going to be happening on Thursday. I'm very excited.
And just caveat here, because we're away midweek, we may have an episode out next week, or we may not.
Yeah,
because we're going to try and record it away. But who knows how that's going to go?
Yeah,
who knows? But actually, if you have your laptop, we might be able to. Anyway, we can do that.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
Yeah. Oh, on the balcony having a sundowner.
Stunning.
Let's aim for that.
Let's do that.
Okay. Right.
A sundowner. That sounds so naughty.
We will see you on Friday.
See you on Friday. Love you guys. Bye.